James Murphy. Tell me something great. Hey everybody, how you doing? This is James Murphy with Evolution for Success. Happy day today. It's been a little while since I reached out to you, been a few days. As you know, I finished the race across Tennessee last week. Last week was a great day, great week. Finished up the 640 miles in about 80 days, so it was pretty amazing. And had some overlap, right? We talk about goals and having continuity, and so I rolled that over into a second 350-mile race. So an update on that real quick. I'm calling it the race across Virginia, right? I have about, today is 86 for 86 days. I've been running, and I just topped 193 miles today with my run this morning. So well on the way to finish up at 350. I have till September 15th to do that, so that's exciting. As I was running today, I was thinking, that's something, right? 86 for 86. How could I just like turn something on and just decide to go 86 for 86 days, right? And I have to tell you, it hasn't been easy since I finished the race across Tennessee last week. Even though I lapped this other one in there, kind of overlapped to keep my motivation and my momentum, so to speak. I've been struggling a little bit, right? It's been a long journey, almost 90 days here, and my thinking starting to go, oh, I'm tired, don't really have to do this, who cares about this last race anyway? I've been doing this for a long time, and kind of what Zig Ziglar would call some of that stinking thinking is kind of coming into my psychology a little bit. And so as I was running today, I was thinking, how do we overcome that? And especially when I'm running pretty much the same routes on the Greenway Trail every day, and how do we overcome boredom? How do we overcome monotony? Because we crave comfort, we crave that certainty of behavior every day, but how do we overcome it? How do we keep things fresh, especially with COVID and the uncertainties of the future and things like that? So I was thinking, two perspectives kind of take us out of our goals. In achieving those. One of those is where you are right now in the moment. We talked about this with the motivational football a little bit in one of my earlier posts. But it's just, you get stuck right feeling in the moment, and you think yourself out of it right in the moment. So that's the first way. The second way over here is we start to analyze and take a look at thinking about all the things that we've already done and how things should be working out, or how they need to work out, or how they ought to work out. And since we don't see this clear linear path between where we are and the end achievement of the goal, we give up because it's not working anyway, right? We give ourselves that out. But what lies in between those 2 points, right, of kind of the feeling in the moment and the thinking about, hey, this isn't how it's supposed to be or how it ought to be, how you keep things fresh every day is, I'm just going to show you, because this is one of my favorite all-time books. I know it's not extremely intellectual, but it's one of my favorite all-time books. I have a copy of it just to purpose. So what lies between here and here is this, right? Curiosity. That's right. Curious George. He's one of my favorites, right? I have his collected works right here. Every once in a while I pull it out and read a story or two. I love those when I was a child. Curiosity is the most wonderful mental and emotional space to be in, because you ask questions: who, what, why, where, when, and more importantly, the how question. How could I do this? How could I do this? What if I had both, right? What if it's not either or? And the curiosity, think about the curiosity of a child, right? They're learning, they're growing, they're learning, they're growing, and that's what all the goals are meant to do. Anything that you're working towards achieving, it's all about learning and growing. And of course, there's contributing to others and feeling good about yourself, right? Maintaining your sense of significance, which is you feeling good about you. But curiosity really enables all of those deep emotional needs to be met. You're learning, you're growing, you're figuring things out, you're trying something new, you're bridging intellectual with experiential. We talked about that before too. And so curiosity is really just a magnificent, beautiful, wonderful space to be in. And no matter what happens, if it's something exhilarating like Curious George swinging on the trapeze or flying on the kite, or something not so great happens, which is, he flips his bike over on the newspaper route and he has a scratched up knee, right? It doesn't matter, because that is life. It's the process of life, of learning and growing. So stay curious, right? It'll get you through the morning, through not feeling it. Say, hey, well, I'm curious about what's something new I'm going to see today out on the trail. What's curious about something I'm going to do. I'm curious about what life is going to bring me today. But then also stay curious in regards to what if I could still have it, but not the way I expect it, right? Let go of how it has to and how it ought to happen. It'll bring you back more present in the moment. And that's why curiosity is a great thing. So as the Dos Equis guy on ad commercial would say, stay curious, my friends. And I look forward to hearing about you running your race. Stay in touch, and we'll talk to you soon.